Hey guys, Boz here. So this is the theme video. We're a little behind. I'll try to catch up. Had some technical glitches and things. So actually the crew helped me record this video where they all picked two builds they like, plus their build if they wanted to show it. And we recorded it, but because of my Windows update, it messed up my audio channels. So OBS did not record the audio for anything except for the game. It didn't record my microphone, and it didn't record the crew. So they don't know that. But anyway, here we are, week one. I'll go through all of their builds. I'm gonna do this pretty quick, but I just wanted to let you guys see it. So we're gonna start off with me. We're gonna go in the order we actually did record on. And my first pick was Thumbix's Apex crate. Now, he built this crate because he loves Apex, and I love Apex Legends. It's a free game. It's a battle royale game. You can get it on the Origin launcher. I think it's going to be coming to Steam in a week or two because a lot of Origin games are coming to Steam. But inside it, you can see a shield cell, a first aid kit. We weren't sure if this was supposed to be like ammo or what this was. You'll have to let us know in the comments. In the description of this video, you'll find links to download this world and anything else that I talk about. You'll have it in the description of the video to be able to download it, or if there's anything else that I would refer to later on. So this was a great little build. These loot crates, supply crates are all over the map, and this is where you potentially have a good chance of finding your guns and your shields and ammo and all that good stuff. Med kits. A very fun game. Like I said, free on Origin and coming soon to Steam. I think it'll still go through Origin, but you'll be able to launch it from Steam and download it through Steam. All right, so that was my first pick. And my second pick was Flame's build over here. And she mentioned that she likes to, because of COVID and the lockdown, everything has kind of occurred because of the quarantine. She doesn't get to see her friends as much, but going out and roasting marshmallows outside gives her a chance to meet her friends. So in a safe environment. So I thought this was a great little fire, tree, Flame sitting there roasting a marshmallow. We won't talk about all the Subway references. You may see those sprinkled throughout. But I think that might be the sister's tree. She might have stole part of it and cut off the other part of it. So, you know, killing trees, but beautiful build. All right, so Logan picked one build, and that was this bass drum by Veggie. Now this is pretty impressive. So Veggie is in his drum line, and he'd never messed with note blocks before, but he created this whole thing with these 4 songs. Now we're going to listen to the 4 songs that we did during the stream, and that's Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. And let's just toss that. So that was that, and then they wanted to, I think, listen to Hey Ya by the Outcast. Go back into creative. So there you have it. Pretty impressive for really just starting to work with note blocks. All right, so Cloud picked 2 builds by Hidden Ninjax, both builds. So this build here was his build of people playing Frisbee because he likes to play Frisbee. So Cloud said that she liked this one because it's people playing Frisbee outside, and she would love to play in the park right now. She misses going out and having fun. But you can just see the beautiful art style, kind of the effects of the Frisbee being thrown. That's kind of like the shadowy, showing that it's kind of going from him over to here, and you can see him catching it. Maybe we turn off the clouds. Cloud picked this, and there's clouds in the way. Where's clouds at? Clouds is in here, isn't it? Yeah, maybe not. Clouds. So there's the clouds off, and you can see the Frisbee. But just a beautiful job. So kudos to you, Hidden Ninjax. All right, so Ninjax's other build was this 3D printer, and I'm a huge fan of 3D printers. I actually got 3 of them. One of them I never have actually set back up because I haven't really had a need to. I have been printing as much lately since the quarantine. Just haven't really taken the time. But when I saw this, I go, hey, that's an Ender 3, and it may seem like, oh, Boz, it's written right there. But I was actually running a different resource pack. I was running this resource pack, I believe, here. So when I was actually looking at this build, I couldn't see that. You can see there, you can't read it. So I went back and turned off the resource pack before I started recording this video. And you can see there, it says Ender 3. So they might have thought I was stupid. The crew is like, it says it right there, boss. But I didn't see that. But great job with the build plate, having a 3D print, the hot end there with the nozzle, the Bowden tube. You got your filament up there. You got your different stepper motors for working on the X, Y, and Z axis. You got your LCD display controls there, your printer supply or power supply. But a really great build. And Cloud said she's always been fascinated by 3D printers, Boz has, and the things people make. So great job on both builds, Hidden Ninjax. All right, so Lilu picked Dale K-Man or Dalek Man 2, Dalek Man 2 or Dale K-Man 2. His build is her first choice, and she said it was because of the camping, as this is a hobby she likes to do, and the tent looked nice and cozy. And the other reason is that he's a Beaver Scout leader, and I always think it's nice to see people giving up their time to help and encourage the younger generation. So you can see here is his Beaver Scout. This is kind of different here with Boy Scouts in here in America, Club Scout, Eagle Scout, all that stuff. But it says one of my hobbies is scouting, and I'm a Beaver Scout leader, so I have built me a beaver saluting the Scottish flag. I was meant to go to the Scouts to Canada this summer, but it was canceled because of COVID. So here you can see the little beaver and everything there. And then here's the tent that Cloud was talking about. And other hobbies, camping. So he built a tent. So you can see the tent and the sleeping bags. Got some light in there. And then over here, another hobby is his gaming console. And you can see here, he's got his Xbox controller and a TV with GTA 5 on it. So that's a very, very cool build. All right, and then Katiggle's build is the last build that Lilu picked. And she said, I like Katiggle's build as when I first looked at it, I saw the lovely flowers and the bees. Lost my place, and other little insects. I can imagine myself there looking up at the birds singing in the trees, but keeping away from the snake. There's that evil snake. So when I looked at this, when we record it, I didn't actually see these banners, danger, rocks, snakes. Those weren't even visible to me before. But you can see the bird there, signs here, hobbyist cycling, specifically cycling through the woods. Here we have me, Katiggle, riding on a path, but is stopped by a danger sign and a snake. So here you can see, here she is with her bike, kind of getting stopped. There's the snake. But just really beautiful. And the bees that they were talking about there. Just a great build. And some nice picks by Lilu. All right, so Bon wanted to show his build here, which was his Star Wars build. So it's a stormtrooper that is supposedly from the future thing. I want to play ignorant here, which is easy for me to do. But he said he didn't want any spoilers. And from Clone Wars, this is Ahsoka's swords, her lightsabers. So he's become a big Star Wars fan. He really sounds like, I'll probably get the year wrong, but I want to say like 2013 to 2016, somewhere around there is when Bond first started watching Star Wars. So he's seen all the movies now. He's watched Clone Wars and all that stuff. So he's become a fan, and this was his Star Wars build. Now he also, for one of the builds he wanted to pick, it was this Moonvale build by Flying Angel. And Flying Angel is one of the people who plays it a lot when we do the live streams. And you can see here is all the different people. Let me turn off or go into creative here. And you can see Stig saying, "What?" Which is something he says a lot. And then Cloud, "You're killing the doctor." But you can see everybody here around the town square. Here's Little Pie saying, "Hee hee, I'm the last to vote." DB wanting those birthday lynches. George doesn't like the harlot, so he jumps out the window. And then, of course, here's Gizmo on fire. "Check my logs, I'm the harlot." Giz being executed by the town. And then if you look up, where was I? I've lost myself. Oh, I'm too high. Here I am. And here I am in my spectate mode filming, and then one of the dead villagers is standing in front of me because they don't pay attention to where they fly around, and sometimes they get in front of my camera, and sometimes the mods and the crew are like, "Hey, get away from Boz," so the viewers can see. But a great build. It looks like the symbols kind of represent the different roles in the game and everything. And then I think the other thing he had on this build was he enjoys art, and I think he's got a Wacom or Wacom, I think it's called Wacom tablet, and I believe that's spelled wrong. That says Wacom, but I think it's Wacom. I may be wrong on that. And above it here, we have some more symbols. I don't know exactly what that is. Maybe I should know. And I don't know if this is who this is here. It looks like this is in his build area. A badly made face of my OC. So there you go. But nicely done, Flying Angel. Now Bond also picked, and if you haven't played Moonvale, Moonvale is our social Minecraft game. We live stream it on Fridays usually. Sometimes we throw some games in randomly and stream it, but it's based off the werewolf card game. We call it Town of Moonvale because Town of Salem is kind of based off the werewolf card game, and then there's also the Mafia game. But we play it in Minecraft. There's a beautiful world built by the crew, and then I wrote a plugin, and I think it's one of the coolest things we've ever done, and it's really fun to see it played. But anyway, here is Bond's second pick, and this was Bowden Boy's build, and this is Victoria Palace. Now, I've never been there. There's a subway, I guess, right out here. Subway has become the bane of the server, I think. I don't know if Bowden built this or had somebody help him. I think Logan might have said that he helped with that. I'm not positive. But it must be a clock outside the palace. And you can see here that Hamilton is going on. I think maybe he was going to be going to see Hamilton before the lockdown because of COVID. But here's the stage, and I heard that this is pretty like the original. Got a couple people on stage. And then I think the one thing that I thought was pretty cool was the old guys from the Muppets, the old hecklers over here. And Safi can get in her, maybe in the comments she can post. She had something to say about the private booths over here for like royalty and stuff and why they're where they are. I forget. I don't really listen a lot. But she said something that was probably pretty cool. So maybe she'll update on that. But just a really great build. Kind of different in the fact that he used 4 plots, but kind of in a T structure, which worked out perfectly for his build. So great build. All right, so DP picked this build here of Cloud's, and this is Cloud's attempt at making the Switch's version of Animal Crossing. So this is supposed to be like what you'd see looking through your Switch and into the actual world of Animal Crossing that came out a month or 2 ago. So this is kind of her village, the different houses. I've had to play this on the GameCube and the Wii briefly with my kids to help them in the past. I think that's Tom Nook over there, his head. And you can see like all the different fruits and things, the turnips and all that stuff that you guys are all crazy about the prices of and selling and making money. You guys are virtualizing the real world when someday when you'll pick your own turnips and sell them and become rich. I don't know if you are going to do it with turnips in the real world, but hey, it's worth trying. So this is a great little build. Cloud and I know a lot of others are very big into Animal Crossing, so hopefully you guys all enjoy the build. I'm not sure what the dragon thing here is supposed to be. You guys will have to let me know. I'm not sure. And then DB's second pick was Little Pie's build, and in here Little Pie shows her love of music and reading. So here you can see her beautiful story. So You Lift Bro, that came from Logan. Always Dude came from Little Pie. There was a book in it and it just said, "This is my build, I like music," or something to that effect. Somebody didn't put the book back in. So you can see Little Pie playing a guitar there. I think she plays guitar, ukulele, and different things. This is her, I believe, on her laptop watching Glee. And here she is reading. I don't know about Subway, I guess. I kind of liked it when the banners didn't work. I didn't see all these Subway banners. But anyway, there's that. And then before we go, I have something for you, Little Pie. There you go. Enjoy. All right, so Stig now had two builds that he picked, and this first build here is Shin's build, and I believe Shin said one of his hobbies was building in Minecraft, if I remember right. So, and reading. Again, the books weren't put back, and this might be something he was reading about, a book that maybe had a ship that flies. And then Piper is going to like what we see here down below. If you go down below the house, you can see besides having another Subway, we have a library. So Piper would like that. So kind of little sneaky hidden thing in here. Goes all the way down here. It's a big library. And then that's about it. You go any deeper, you're going to die. But I thought this was a cool build too, and minus the Subway. And again, this was Shin. Stig picked it. Beautiful little house here. I like how it's kind of up, kind of using the leaves as vines. And then you got the house here with the bed upstairs, kind of more books and reading down there. So just a great little build. All right, Stig's last pick of his two was Zachariah's build here, and Zachariah is a fan of golf, as I am, and my wife, Mrs. Boz. We like to play golf a lot. This weekend we actually aren't playing, sadly. We might play for fun on our own, but this is a golf course, kind of, that I guess reminiscent of golf courses that Zachariah has played on. But I like the use of the different green to kind of give you that textures that a green has with the way they mow it. And the fairways here and everything. Sand traps, fairway bunkers, sand traps, all that good stuff. Just a really cool little build. Really detailed. I enjoy it. And here it says to hole number 1. But I encourage you guys to download these so you can play with them on your own, modify them, learn from them, change them. So, and then Zachariah mentions on here that we might remember as Rockin', who was the guy who won Game Beast. I think he means Arcade Beast, which was a series we did, a game show, but maybe I'm confused. If so, he can let me know. But great build. All right, and then the Stig man himself has made this build, which is Stig doing an escape room. Sounds like from what Stig has said, his family and him enjoy escape rooms. He enjoys them so much, he actually started working at an escape room, which I don't think is reopened yet with the quarantine, but will eventually. But you can see there's all the different puzzles, and here you can see the codes on the table with light etching that you may not see. Maybe those codes work the safes or the doors to get out. But he enjoys the escape rooms, and just because he's weird and some other people are weird, here is Stig's little friend. Take that for what you will. But a great build by Stig, and he chose some great builds to highlight. All right, so Safi, one of her picks was the by Unreal Dinnerbone. It was his UHC build. If you've never seen it on Saturdays, which for the recording of this will be, or the release of this will be today. So today at 2 p.m., 2 hours after the release of this video, that's Eastern Daylight Time, so that's 7 p.m. in the UK. We're going to be doing UHC again. This is kind of a scene reminiscent of what we see at the end, where the lava's rising by my plug-in. Players are coming up with their weapons at the end. Teams are fighting, and then of course, once somebody wins, DB loves to spawn bees in after the game's over. She'll spawn a massive amount of bees. And I believe we've got somebody down here that's Bowden Boy killed by Mickey. Mickey kills quite a few people. But a great little build, and I think this is supposed to be like part of it too. I'm not sure. But this is showing kind of like all the teams when they mine, looking for diamond, and going through their tunnels and everything and strip mining. And then me flying over with my floating head filming, and I believe my floating head might be in here somewhere too, but maybe it isn't. Oh, nope, there I am. They don't actually see me. I'm invisible. I'm in spectate mode, as are the other spectators who might be helping me. But this is a great build by Unreal Dinnerbone. All right, so this next build picked by Safi, and her second choice is the Spiderman Homecoming Pop Vinyl by It's Veggie Boy. And you can see here, I mean, this is a great build. This looks like an actual packaging. I mean, you can see how the Peter Parker there looks like he's, like there's the multiple layers of like plastic, the plastic on the outer box, and then the plastic that kind of holds the character together up so it doesn't fall around inside. Beautiful use of banners. The pop logo, the number for which one this is, and it says Peter Parker vinyl bobblehead. Just a great job. I mean, this is amazing, and I knew this would get picked. You can kind of see the back. It's kind of hard to see it 100% there with the border, but just a great job. So great build, and nice pick, Safi. All right, so Gizmo picked his first build was this build by Padfoot13, and it's camping. And I think there was a sign that says camping is a hobby, right? And yes, it is. And you can see this person likes to go camping, and there's a strange pumpkin person up here. I'm not sure what that represents, but beautiful waterfall, beautiful use of flowers. I would love to see like Minecraft generate terrain kind of like this. Just with the kind of the rocks and different things and the trees that look like they're falling over. And here's, of course, the tent, the campfire with the stove, cooking some stuff. Maybe a nice pot of chili. Gizmo loves hot fluids, in case you didn't know. But just a really beautiful use of such a small plot size to convey the beautiful outdoor area here. And the bees flying around and stuff. You'll see them kind of somewhat here in the build, but they always seem to kind of escape and fly over towards other builds. But just a great build and a nice pick by Gizmo. All right, and Gizmo's last pick was a build by HGP0103, and she loves to read, and she mentioned that she loves to read outside at night. So we'll make it nighttime. I don't know if this is good for your eyes, but she's got a nice little fire going out here, another beautiful fire, and she's reading a book while relaxing. Piper would love this build. This would be on Piper's list of picks, I'm sure, if she was picking. But just beautiful way of, again, like kind of like the Frisbee throwing one by Ninjax. Just a beautiful art style. I like it. Great choice by Giz. Great choices by everybody, and one more to show. All right, and Gizmo wanted to show off his build. He didn't finish it, he said. I think he always starts, and then when he sees other builds, he gets distracted and everything. But he loves to do youth group stuff and plays and theater stuff. So that's kind of what this is. His mom and him kind of organize like a theater, company theater and things in his neighborhood. So he has that. And then I'm not sure what the road thing here was supposed to be. He'll have to chime in. I forget this. I don't know what this was going to be. But this over here is kind of one of Gizmo's not newest passions, but most popular one. And here's Mr. Giz here, loves geocaching, but he will not drink hot liquids. So you can see if you look around, like there's a geocache hidden there. There's one in a tree. So Gizmo's been really getting into geocaching. There's one over here hidden in the water. And just a build that he never finished, but I think if he would, it would have been a great build. Even so, it's good now, but it would have been even better if he took the time to finish it. Hopefully in the next themes, he'll have more energy. And then really, let's all collectively shame Safi. She was going to do a nice Apex build, and she didn't finish. So, shame. But that is all the builds. So again, description of the video will contain a link if you want to download this world, copy it into your Minecraft saves folder, and check it out yourself. I apologize that we didn't show every build. We're going to try to show more different people, so maybe not showcase the same builders each week, even though there's some great builders who continually put out good content. But obviously, like certain things, like if they're not finished, like say that circle, or I don't know if those chickens, what they're up to down there, but like the circle thing never got finished, that green thing. When things don't get finished, obviously we're not going to showcase them. But the next theme will be out in a few days, probably about 3 or 4 days. And then we'll try to get back on track. And again, I apologize. Next video, we'll hopefully have the crew and you'll be able to hear all their lovely voices. The videos go quicker this way. So hopefully you hung in there, you enjoyed the builds, and we'll see you next time.